Welcome to another episode of The Pickpocket. Here at The Pickpocket, we utilize the NBA category in the Fanduel app to help you win money. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and also be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to read this notice right here. And happy Tuesday. Alright, mock lineups. If you are new to the channel, feel free to use 90% of a mock lineup we provide to you guys as a base and substitute players where you see fit to get your own taste for your own lineup. If you have to be told about Dame at this point, you've been under a rock. Simply put, OKC would just have to hope he's missing shots. He's also distributing the ball much better too. Currently, Phoenix is the second hottest team in the league behind Utah with 6 wins straight. Their stars are playing fantastic, including their veteran leader in Chris Paul. He's been solid for his points, assists, and steals. DaVincio is here for value. He provides more than points, and Toronto will increase his chances. He's good for his average versus Toronto. Dillon Brooks has started to grow on us. He has stretches of good games, and then he's flat. New Orleans is sliding right now and just allowed multiple players to hit double figures in Detroit. That average FDP should be within reach for him easily. Jalen Brown has been balling next to Tatum, and he's cheaper. Denver is tough, but they're not tough defensively. This should be high scoring, and his ability to fill the stat sheet should help that FDP. Kyle Anderson is so slippery. You can watch him and then he gets the quietest 30 FTP you'll ever see. He scores, hits the glass, and finds open teammates. And he does all this while running 0.5 miles per hour. I don't know how he does it, but he gets the job done. Kyle Kuzma is filling in for AD until he returns. With those minutes, his scoring and rebounding will be his biggest FDP booster. Jeff Green is starting for KD. Phoenix is near the bottom in FDP allowed to power forwards, value at his finest. Al Horford, I like to call him Alfred because he looks like an Alfred. If you look at his face, he looks more like an Alfred than an owl. But anyway, Horford has been balling for OKC. Look at that average this game. Player per game lineup. Kemba should have a good matchup on his hands. Perfect game to display his scoring and his passing. Diallo has been balling lately and is likely to continue. Portland just wants to outscore you, and OKC has no problem trying to compete that way. Expect an all-around game from him. Gary Trent has filled in nicely for McCollum, and that's likely to continue. Ranked below average in FDP allowed to shooting guards, OKC will welcome his average. This game should be good. Booker is probably going to score the second highest in this game behind Harden. He's been amazing, and not just scoring the ball. He's gotten good numbers in both boards and assists. Brooklyn allowed 125 points to Sacramento. We expect this game tonight to be high scoring with Brooklyn and Phoenix. Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram is facing a team that sits third from last in points allowed to small forwards. With his ability to score the ball and rebound, he reaches his average and probably early. Chris Middleton is so solid and good. We don't see Toronto doing much to stop him from reaching that average. They are trying to end a 3-game losing streak. Expect strong games from their strongest players. Melo has been the best value lately, not costly, and has done a little of everything. Portis is just a value pick versus a team that is struggling. Valanciunas hasn't really slowed down since coming back. Good luck, Steven Adams. New Orleans just gave up Mason Plumlee's first triple-double Sunday. I don't know why that was a tongue twister for me. Mason Plumlee. Plummer. Anyway, game stack. New Orleans versus Memphis. You got Morant, Allen, Ingram, and Zion. Make up your stack for tonight. If you are concerned about Allen, just know he plays hefty minutes for that salary. He can help your lineup if you have costly players. Schroeder, My boy Schroeder should take advantage of a Minnesota team, allowing the third to last FDP in the league. And he may also get more touches if LeBron is not playing, because AD is also out, to my knowledge. Anthony Edwards is seeing an upstick in minutes and production. Blowout or close game, he should produce well. Green is filling in for the injured Millsap. Now if he comes out, plays cheeks. If he comes out, plays cheeks, he may not appear for a while. He should soak up those minutes and at least see his average, if not more, versus Boston's small team. DeAndre Ayton, that back seat to Paul and Booker. But Brooklyn likes to go small often, and he should play much better than he has lately. Remember, Brooklyn is historically and bad defensively. Oh man, so that's what you're doing right now. Subscribe to the channel. What on earth are you waiting for, man? Please subscribe to the channel. Good matchup lineup. This lineup is meant to show you who has the best matchups tonight at each position, meaning the opposing team ranks bottom of the league in FDP allowed. You can sub them with teammates who are cheaper as well. You'll want to swap players out for this one for sure. And I know a lot of you guys are nervous that, Jason Tatum had a bad game last game, and you see him in here, but trust me, he's Jason Tatum. Any night he can go crazy. He's a superstar. He's going to get the most touches. He can have a bounce back game at any moment. He's going against Denver, who they rank 29th in guard and power forwards. Jason Tatum is playing at the crib. He's playing at home. We see Jason Tatum having a very solid bounce back game. All right, the rest of this presentation, you're going to see these symbols. Be sure to refer back to the definition of these symbols. You can either take a picture of your phone, take a picture with your cellular device, or you can rewind the video to come look at these definitions for these symbols. But these definitions are going to do a lot of the explaining for the rest of this presentation. Cheat sheet. This is a star player lineup. Star players we believe will have the best night at the position. Giannis wasn't in any of the previous lineups because of the price, but he's been crazy lately. He's been going bonkers lately. Look at his stats. Secondary stars, players who are not the main star and typically cost less than the main star. These guys produce well and should have good nights next to the main guy. Pete, we had Randle last night in here, and he popped off for 7 threes. I watched the game. This guy Julius Randle, he's coming. He's a star in the making. He's coming. New York is playing decently. New York is playing decent. Watch out for Julius Randle. He's going to be a star very soon. He's coming. I'm going to say that one more time. Julius Randle is coming. He got game. Kyrie is here because technically Harden is the main guy with Durant out. So Kyrie is going to see a lot of touches because Kyrie plays the off ball. He plays off ball. James Harden is playing the point guard. James Harden is passing the ball. He's doing what the point guard is supposed to do, and Kyrie is playing pretty much shooting guard position. So Kyrie, we expect him to get a lot of touches, a lot of field goal attempts. If he's hitting shots, he's definitely going to benefit your lineup or be beneficial to your lineup. Cheat sheet, value players to help your lineup with costly players less than 6K. This is the end of the presentation. Be sure to like the video, comment any questions or concerns you may have. Please subscribe to the channel because it really helps us out. And thank you for choosing another episode of the Pickpocket DFS.